kind of, how would you say if someone first became aware of this, and this might be a very frightening tactic, how would someone maybe deal with trying to grasp of this pending potential doom?
Well, I know how I felt after I saw the end of Suburbia. We saw it it was held in a church setting, and afterwards everyone just dispersed, and I was left feeling like I had just seen the end of the world, and it was just this enormous sense of overwhelmingness, because you have no idea how much petroleum is in every aspect of our modern life. I mean, it's everything. It's economics, it's environment, it's energy, it's everything. Food. And food. And so with this overwhelmed feeling, I think that what's really important is, again, networking with people locally to be able to talk about it, to be able to devise ways that we can deal with this, and that empowers people. You want to feel that there's others like you looking and working towards ways to deal with peak oil shortages. And so I would just say joining a group like ours or like Portland Peak Oil is a really good way to kind of deal with anxiety, peak oil anxiety that comes up.
So it's a good way, it's a support network. It's, in essence,
Absolutely.
You're promoting community.
Right.
That to be aware of,
Right.
because we will have to work together. You've seen many movies and TV shows over the years, they show the end of the world, and so if people will either be fighting amongst themselves or will they be cooperating and working together?
Right.
Would it be appropriate to tell the viewers of our next meeting, which is this coming Tuesday?
Okay, well, it's the second Tuesday of the month will be the book club. I know, well, at the moment of the taping right now, the general meeting, the book club is the fourth Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Sorry,
Yes.
I should get my information right. So, so upcoming this Tuesday, which at the time, which would be November,
13th.
The 13th, 2007, which if probably at some later point, but every second Tuesday of the month going through next year. What is the next meeting going to be coming up? What is going to be the topic?
3 people, myself included, will be talking about various aspects of personal preparations for peak oil. My particular topic will be food. And other aspects that will be talked about, transportation, and what you can do for your own household to tighten up your home so that you use less energy to keep yourself comfortable in your own home. Those are the 3 topics that we hope to cover. Now in December, the program in December, that'll be the 11th of December, we will be talking about solar energy. We have a fellow who's very much involved in that coming to discuss what you might consider in that direction.
Now, what about for the upcoming year 2008? Are there other topics or speakers lined up or specific?
Those speakers are not specifically lined up, but we hope to cover a lot of other aspects with speakers that will tell us about ways we can prepare.
And all this information is on the website at
Yes,
WashingtonCountyPeakOil.org, and you can join the website. There's no charge if you sign up as a member, from what I understand, and it's updated on a very regular basis. And so when you become a member, then you could post information and gather. And it's part of the Relocate Network, which has a group of other websites on there as well?
Yes.
Okay. So it's all tied in. Now, getting back to now the general meeting and the book club. So the book club, that's every 4th Tuesday of the month over at the Pals in Cedar Hills Boulevard in Beaverton. And so that's, people can just walk in, they'll be able to find the group in there.
Right.
Okay.
We're usually right by the entrance on the left-hand side. You can't miss us.
Okay, the entrance from the street, not from within the mall.
Yes.
Okay. And that meeting is open to anybody who can, even if you haven't read the book, if you're just interested, I just want to know it's okay to wander in.
Absolutely. We encourage people. It's a great way to learn.
Okay. Now, we mentioned before that Power Down by Richard Heidenberg is being read. Are there other books that are coming up in the future, or what type of topics? Because I understand these are I mean, I have read them myself, and they seem very gloom and doom. Is there going to be maybe more discussion of talking alternative energies, or what? I mean, are the books going to say?
Why don't you tell about the next book that
Oh,
we're
yes.
going to read, and then I can tell a little bit about the one that we hope to read subsequently.
Okay, yes. What books are coming? That'd be wonderful.
Well, actually, I don't have the list on me right now.
Okay. But it will be on the website,
but it will be on the
WashingtonCountyPeakOil.org.
Yes.
I think Bill McKibben's book is the next one.
It is. That's right. It's a book dealing with economics, and that's a very important facet of the peak oil situation too, because economics are going to be heavily influenced by, a decreasing supply of oil. It's going to influence production. It's going to influence goods and transporting goods and just about everything. So that will be our next book. And
following that, we are going to read a book, David Corton's book, called The Great Turning, and that has to do with trying to relocalize, trying to set up a local economy where we can even do barter and trade.
Mm-hmm.
We can live together as communities, supporting each other and keeping things going. It will not be at the robust lifestyle that we currently live. In fact, many people say we've been living way beyond our means based on cheap energy.
Mm-hmm.
Cheap energy won't be there anymore. So we're going to have to do a lot of things differently. And this gentleman has made a real study of this issue and has written an excellent book where he describes how to and why to do these things.
No, sounds wonderful. So, in the closing moments here, so to summarize again, peak oil is that moment when we've hit the halfway point of all the oil that's in the earth, and so now it's going to become harder to extract, and more people are competing for it. The United States level is growing constantly, and China, India, and many other nations are trying to industrialize, and we need to prepare. And that's why groups like Washington County Peak Oil here locally, who offer great services such as book meetings, so you can learn about what they're doing, general meetings which are open to the public, that you need to be prepared. In closing, is there anything that you would like to add, Tatiana, Lisa?
I guess one of the things that I would just like to touch on is with what peak oil is with the diminishing petroleum supply, and it's really about the end of cheap energy.
Okay.
And so even though maybe even in my lifetime there may still be oil, or even perhaps in my child's lifetime, we might not actually run out,
Right.
but it will be harder to get and harder, and it will be it won't be the sweet crude that gives so much energy back.
Okay. Thank
So-
you, Tatiana, Lisa, thank you so much. I was your host, Adam Mayer. This was the Washington County Environmental Network and the discussion we had about peak oil. Thank you.